thank God for sparing my life and to be what I am against the wishes of enemies who never see anything good in honesty, dedication, and struggle to ensure justice in our society. I thank God for making me what I am. One thing I don't ever celebrate birthday because I only go into prayers this day. But some people believe they still have to pay you homage. They come and they can just do little and the best you have to make them feel honored with your presence and respect for their presence. Very turbulent, highly educated, and a highly well-guided life of discipline. If you live a life that you are poor, you run away from injustice and corruption, you enjoy your later years of life because there's nobody who can say, yes, he took my money or had a business with him, he didn't do me right, or he chopped my money or done that. What he has taught me one way is that you must love God, you must respect God, you must obey God, you must do justice to your fellow human beings. No matter what you do, that enemy rises up against you, you will conquer. And that's why people fear my existence, because when I go into war with people, I always win. And no matter what they say, there's always that fact that debunks the falsehood they try to unveil. When there is nothing to talk about, they tell lies. But one good thing is that with your good record, there's nothing you always say that will work unless you are also equally in the bondage of deception. Well, I will say with all due respect that the major thing that I know should be the key mind of every human being is know God. When you know God, you do justice, you do everything right, and God will protect you no matter how powerful your enemy or the opposition may be. I've contested elections several times in my life. I've never lost one. It's the making of God, not me. I've contested so many wars. I've gone into war, launched by people, but they get disgraced at the end of the day. I'm no God. I've seen lions, they come to fight, but I swallow lions instead of the lions swallowing. Now, so in whatever you do, the experience I've learned of my life is knowing God and serving Him, being honest, fight for the less privileged people in your society. Whatever money you have, don't see yourself as a rich man. Use it for your fellow human beings. When you don't have, let them know. Don't go borrowing and don't go stealing. Don't do anything that's going to deprive others of their right. Whatever people say about you, let your conscience guide you. It's not what people say about you, but what your conscience dictates and what you do right inside you. Well, Iwo is my home. I was born in a village. After 3 years of my mother's carrying me in her stomach, and delivering me by the bush path where she was buying cocoa. My mother was a produce merchant, and delivered me by the roadside. Delivered me 3 years after. That's why they named me Omopennu, and putting me and delivering me by the footpath. That's the reason they call me Abiona, apart from Abiola Ogundokun and other names. One thing that's in me is that my mother and father lived a very kind-hearted life. They were so good to people. They are peacemakers, they are peace lovers. I inherited these people, in my hometown, and in my life I've settled problems between people more than me doing any other thing in life. And you see, I stay with my people. Many of my colleagues, my contemporaries were afraid to build their house in the way I built my house back in 1960s in Iwotan, and it's the first 3 floors building built with a block wall.
Jesus Christ.
I built my first house in the estate in 1977, which was burnt in 1983 on the allegation that I was part of the instrument that removed the dead body administration, which is not true. We didn't really election. And you see, when you stay with your people, you grow with them, you share their problems with them. They love you whenever you come. And when you have whatever you have, you share with them. They love you. You see, there is poverty all over the world, and the world is not exceptional. So what I do, that whenever I go home, the little I have, I carry with me. Nobody in the whole land will tell anybody that he came to me for an assistance that I denied. I have made sure that I treat every case. Many people come with deception, with falsehood, asking for, we have been doing this for them, but now we are very careful to find out before we give. So people want job, I do my little best to help them wherever it is possible to find job.
Now,
I don't want to claim that one of the few most popular public social events in Nigeria. We've been in the forefront right from the ancient time of people before Eminent Nigerian, Haruna Ishola, Hindu, Yusufu Olatunji, Ike Dairu, Abalabi, and all of them. Eric Onoha in Central Yaba, and Afitola, all of them, we've been in the forefront of making life good for them because God blessed us. And when Obi and others came, Obi is my most favorite after Haruna Ishola, Obi and Tatalo became my main favorites. That every week you will see us at Obi's joint at Yaba. And every week we go there, we dance, and we promoted Obi like anything. And we thank God that today Obi is a child of God. He's still very sweet in his music. He has waxed 2 special records on me, like the whole load of and then you remember in 1974 he waxed another one that's around the world. Awagiri Wada America, Abiola Ogundokun. So, and that's where I'm to say, possibility to Jaye, advance America, possibility to Jaye, that is talking drum. We thank God, you see, we've got to the state that even when they want to engage with base on the idea, secret barista, the museum we have you invited also set of social elites. And when they are able to get us there, they are easily ready to go and play there because they know we do justice to them and will enrich their pocket. God give it to us, and they were able to help so many people. We became so popular in Nigeria. I cannot but thank those musicians too for recognizing my patronage and singing my praise. That has helped me also. And my present tradition will tell people that there's nobody like Ogundokun. He propagated the wood to the whole world.
That's what I want to say.
Up till now, he tells everybody that. And that's why he believes you should give me the respect and love that he extends to me, because he is asking for hands of fellowship in the progress of the world and developing you. I've never seen such a wonderful traditional ruler like the present Adewale Akabi, the ruler of Iwo, the emperor, who is there now. You know, age is not stopping, but religion has catched up. Because I have to spend more time serving God than those social things. And now it's not the same thing. In those days you go out at night for your party and so on, but nobody stops you. Now today is a life of crime that you have to be very, very careful. I have to spend more time at home, talking to God, praying at night and in the morning. So the life then was so good that, you know, you even see women fighting. When you even don't know them, they claim you are their boyfriend. When you have never talked to any of them. It was so sweet. It was so sweet. We enjoyed young, handsome young men who were, and in those days I wear tuxedo with bow tie, and my suit is special designer. My perfume and all sorts of things. When I move past you, you can have a smell that you cannot compare.
The smell is still smelling now.
It's good to be social and connect. It exposes you to people. Okay. You get to know more people, and through that you do get business too. You do get business. I won't deny the fact that my socialist exposition through musicians also exposed me to business. Like I did a lot of contract for the army during Salah Mohammed. Like what you see the S&T, Supply and Transport Unit of the Nigerian Army today, I designed all their logo and the alliance. I provided it for them, and I made good money. And I will say that my first housing estate, which I built, the money was from garment, because I used to own a garment factory in London on Fonty Road.
You sold the garment factory?
I sold it when I was elected to the Constitutional Assembly in 1977. Obasanjo pleaded with Nigeria to stop bringing in imported goods. So in obedience to it, I traveled London, Nigeria 3 times a week, and I was selling to Balogun and all of them. They are waiting at the airport to just clear whatever I bring, because there are so many women, so many traders who are coming, and the business there is they collect today, tomorrow you are paid. So I made that good money from garment business until in obedience to Obasanjo's call that Nigerians should stop bringing imported fabrics, and I fell for it. I was a member of the Constitutional Assembly in 1976. That's how I gave up my garment factory. Maybe that money would have become too much of money.
I know.
But I am happy that despite why I gave up garment business, I went into other contracts and so on. I'm happy today. I can bounce back. I played politics. I was publicity secretary of the NPN. I was national publicity secretary of the NNA Youth Alliance in 1964, 65, 66 until I pushed out of government. My Tamasuli was my president of the youth wing. Obatolu was the national secretary. I was national publicity secretary. That's an offshoot of NPC and NDP coalition. And with all these, I got exposed. I became a national figure, highly respected, because the good thing about it is that I put professionalism, journalism into my activities, which helped me very, very much. I can never thank those who put me on very well in journalism. People like late Akinsuroju, my very good friend Peter Ajayi was very good because he was my news editor. And when I write, you see the style, this young man, I remember Shegun were together. Shegun grew up in Oshogo, Shegun Osoba.
Osoba, the same Akinrugu.
We were all colleagues on the job. I admired him, we were good friends. But I thank God that we went on our ways, though politically we don't belong to the same path. I am from the NCNC breed, and I thank God that the politics there is politics of honesty, not your contact people in the NCNC. But one thing that is killing Nigeria I want to talk about.
Yes, sir.
Is that politics of Nigeria is such a destructive politics. There's no government who can rule and succeed unless the politics of bitterness, politics of love is preached and exhibited by individual political leaders. I do not see why a government will not succeed. Americans don't destroy their government. Britain don't. But here, it is if I don't get it, I destroy. And that has been in existence for long, from the First Republic up to now. When are we going to succeed? It is when the government understands they have to bring the opposition in, and they must embrace the government. That's the time we will solve our problem. I'm not happy about what is happening in Nigeria today. Everybody is suffering for it. And I don't know what is going to become of Nigeria. I only can beg the government to take it softly and find a way of reconciling and settling the major areas inconvenience is being created because of disunity among the political